Hello everyone, and first of all, let me wish you a very happy, healthy, merry, peaceful and abundant new year. Cheers. I've got the Smurf Factor coffee. Today I've put together a collaboration with some of my favourite friends, my hashtag bean sprayer friends. Unfortunately, not all of them were able to make this collab simply because I didn't give them enough time. But we have a lovely selection of people that are going to talk to you about their highlights of 2020, whether it be the perfumes they discovered, their own personal fragrance journey, or the community. So I'm going to pop you on to those straight away.
Fuck's sake. Hello Fredcom and everyone beyond. I'm trying to film this between fireworks. They are so loud and I just hope we can get through this before more start up. So of course it's the 30th of December, is the eve of a new year. What can I say about 2020? What can we say about 2020? It's been shit. It started out a bit crap. My cat got run over, then COVID kicked in, lockdown kicked in. Lost my dad a few months ago. The cat that got run over actually recovered and he's doing well. I've got another cat who's disappeared off and he's been gone for 2 months. It's not all doom and gloom. It really isn't. I've made some amazing friends through Fredcom, amazing friends. And I'm thankful for that. It has been a good year for fragrance, for acquiring and discovering new fragrances. Got a new one with me now. It's My Burberry Black. Nothing new or fancy in the fragrance community, but new to me. Always wondered about it. Finally took the courage to pick it up blindly. Love it. Relieved. It's going to be the scent that I see my new year in, or the new year in. It's a warm, fuzzy, musky, ambery peach. Nothing else extraordinary, but I really love it. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm very happy with this one. To end this New Year message, firstly thanking Claire. Thank you for having me here. And also moving into 2021, I think it's a time appreciating the little things, the simple things in life. I'm going to leave you. I've got a butterbeer here and it is not going to drink itself. So happy New Year. All the best. Over and out.
Hey guys, I'm Chris and I'm the Synod Swordsman. And first I just wanted to go ahead and thank Claire, our host. Claire, thank you very much for having me on your channel. You know I love you, and I also love all these other wonderful people involved in this because they're wonderful people. Why wouldn't I love them? So today we're talking about fragrance and Fradcom highlights of 2020, and I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. First of all, I found this one in 2020, and this is Acro Awake, which is quite simply the best and most realistic coffee fragrance that I have ever come across, and I love it so much. If you are a true coffee lover, this is the one for you. It's coffee from beginning to end. Just get it, thank me later, you'll love it. Acro Awake. And then my best purchase of 2020 was probably this one, Xerjoff 40 knots. And the reason I say that is because I just keep wearing this one every single day just about. It's 40 knots. I can't stop reaching for it. It's an aquatic woody fragrance, but it's a lot more unique than that. It has some green notes, it's spicy and creamy and woody all at the same time. I don't know how it does that, but it's magic when you spray it, and it's perfect for almost any situation. So for me, my best purchase of 2020 was Xerjoff 40 knots. And now that we've talked about the fragrance highlights, we can talk about the Fradcom highlights. And really, there's only one of those for me, and that's that I was welcomed into this wonderful group of friends, the Bean Sprayers. And if you know, you know, and you're going to see most of them in this collaboration. I know we won't see Heather in this one, and she wanted me to let everyone know that the Bean Sprayers are her Fradcom highlight of the year as well. She's just feeling under the weather and couldn't film her own video. So Heather, hope you're feeling better by now, and I'll catch you in the chat. But for everyone else, yes, I am so excited to talk with these people on a daily basis, not only about fragrances, which they are so knowledgeable about, but anything and everything. They are the greatest and dirtiest group of friends in Fradcom, and I think myself and my big sword fit in just fine. So once again, thank you for having me on your channel, Claire, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony and I am Predicted. Thank you so much to Claire for inviting me to be part of this collaboration. Let's talk about 2020. The most amazing things have happened to me this year in terms of starting my YouTube channel and really getting to know a lot of people in the community. So that has been my highlights of the year, is the people that I've met and the interactions that I've had with some lovely people that I would now call very, very good friends. I interact with so many people daily. There really are some lovely, lovely people in this community. So the friendships I've built, especially with my fellow bean sprayers, and the collaborations I've done with people have really helped me get through what has been quite a tough year for everybody. So 2020 overall has actually been really positive on my life, and I'm really looking forward to 2021. Hopefully it is a much more positive year for everybody. On the whole, 2020 has been really positive for me, and that's because of you lot. Thank you everybody, and Happy New Year to you all.
So it's New Year's and another year has gone by in FragCom, my second now. It's been really, I mean, apart from the terrible year it's had, it's actually been a great year for me with this. Made some really great new friends, and that's probably the best part of this. All the friends and the connections, especially the Bean Sprayers group. And I've had some really great influences that have sort of inspired me and helped me along, like Claire, Sam and Clemence in particular. Just their style kind of, I've obviously nothing like them, but it's certainly influenced me, and there's so many other great guys. I'm not going to name loads of people because that's all this message will be about, but it's been a fantastic year. I've learnt so much. Even a year ago I mean, I'm still only scratching the surface, but I literally did know nothing then, and I know slightly more than nothing now, which is great. And this is possibly my best discovery and my best pickup of the year, is Killian's Rolling in Love, as we all know. It's been a bit of a Killian year for me. I've discovered massive amounts from the house, probably smelt over 40, maybe more than that, different fragrances. On top of that, all the countless new houses I've discovered, all the little indie houses, some big massive houses as well of fragrances that I'd never smelt. All in all, it's been quite a fantastic year fragrance wise, and yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody for all their support and always being there, because I don't know, without kind of people's interactions and comments, would I still do it? Probably, but not as often, and I wouldn't enjoy it quite as much. It has been, all in all, a great fragrance year, so I'd just like to thank you all again, and here's to 2021, more new discoveries, more new friends, more interactions, and Instagram has its issues, but it has been a great way to meet all you guys. So have a fantastic new year, stay healthy. 2021's got to be better, hasn't it? There's things going on in the UK that mean it's going to be another struggle of a year, but it is what it is. But to everybody else in the world, it's got to get better. Enjoy. Thank you. Thanks folks. Oh yeah. And finally, a big thanks to Lizzie-Beth Rosen-Jones in particular for all the help and support, not just round fragrance that you've given me. Thank you. Bye everyone. And happy 2021 from me and AJ. Bye.
Hello, I'm Scott. This is the Centurion, and I would love to wish each and every one of you a happy new year. Let's hope that it's going to be a better one. We have all been through so much, and I'm sure it's going to be a better year. Anything has got to be better, hasn't it? I want to just summarise right quickly a few things that stood out from last year. Not the obvious. I want to keep this positive, because we have all been through so much. I would like to emphasise how the fragrance community has come together in such a negative period in my life, but in everyone else's, I'm sure. We have really stood together, and and kept each other positive, and it has been really beautiful to see. This is such a wonderful community to be in, and I am so blessed. So again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you as well. Every single comment I've received, every single thumbs up, just thank you. There's friends that I've made this year as well, some really close friends. I'm in a little fragrance group, should we say, called the Bean Sprayers, and they're just such a beautiful bunch of guys, and we've been there for each other through the good times, through the bad times, and it's just wonderful. It really is. Highlights of the year for me, things that I have discovered. I won a sample set from Electimus and London, that is, Electimus London. They are fantastic. I ended up buying a bottle. There is a review in my YouTube channel. Other highlights, I found a love for rose fragrances. I've gone from amber to rose, and I'm still at rose, so that was a big high for me as well, because I've just fallen head over heels. Friendship, fragrances, what more could I say? It's been a bit dismal, but it's also been a cracking year for friends and everything else. So on that note, I would like to wish you all again a happy 2021, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Tara from Olfactophiles. First, I just want to thank Claire for including me in this video, and I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. May 2021 be a better year than 2020 for all of us, no matter how bad or good this year was for you. Now, when it comes to my favorite thing from FragCom this year, I will say that what I'm about to tell you is not just my favorite thing from FragCom, but it's one of my favorite things that's happened to me all of 2020. And that is the fact that I have made so many new friends who are incredibly supportive and come from all over the world. I have friends in many different countries now. I have friends all across the United States who I talk to on a regular basis. They're always there to support me, to encourage me, and vice versa. And I would not give that up for the world. There are so many positive, wonderful, kind, giving people in this community, and it makes me feel really grateful to be a part of this, and I hope that I can give back to the community as much as I receive. So that's truly my favorite thing that has happened this year. It's just that I've had the opportunity to meet and become friends with so many great people. I hope that you've had a similar experience with at least one person this year, because we all need support in difficult times, and this year has certainly been difficult for a lot of us. So again, Happy New Year. Thanks, Claire, for including me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Greetings and hello, FragCom. It's a new year. It's 2021. Yeah! The amazing Claire, aka Smurfygurly, has asked a few of us to reflect on what our favorite thing is about FragCom in the last year. And honestly, for me, it's definitely been the entirety of FragCom, just getting to meet so many wonderful, interesting people, so many new opportunities for interaction, and getting to know some new friends. I've gotten to smell some really amazing and creative works, and I think most of all, I'm definitely super thankful for my good friends, the Bean Sprayers. Love you guys, and you've made this year super amazing and super wonderful. So here's to another year of renewed friendships, new amazing fragrance creations. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and a wonderful new year. Keep calm, stink pretty. See you around.
That was lovely. Thank you so much to all my bean sprayers that took part. And I would like to sum up the year myself, the highlights of the fragrance world. And I'm going to start with the coming together of us bean sprayers. We all kind of met on my live streams and an amalgamation of Instagram and Tony Fragdicted's live streams. We just kind of formed these bonds, and now we call ourselves the Bean Sprayers. that's a long story. You may already know the story. If not, if you want to know, ask. I'm not going to go there right now. The highlights of this year for me in the fragrance world, I would say it was definitely the friendships that have been formed, the support. I have loved seeing a lot more females in the YouTube and Instagram arena that are doing very, very well. I feel like females are now getting more attention. They're doing better in terms of getting subscribers and views. I'm seeing channels that have been kind of plateauing, like mine's still plateauing really, but I'm seeing some channels that really didn't have a lot of growth with females as the presenter really kind of growing now. And I'm seeing some really fantastic new female reviewers that are putting out fantastic content and really growing their channels and really doing it for the girls. So of course I'm nothing against men here, but I always felt that FragCon was a little swayed and that men seem to just do better for whatever reason. So it's really fantastic to see that females are up in their game, doing really, really well. Also, kudos to the gentlemen that are helping to lift these ladies up. I'm seeing a lot of collaborations where bigger channels are inviting females on, whether they be content creators themselves or simply female friends and family, and giving them a voice and respect and letting them talk about fragrances without reducing them down to, is it sexy or not? Would you do it for that? Because I think we all know really that a fragrance is never going to get you laid. Sorry if I'm ruining anyone's you know, also Santa Claus isn't real. A couple of other highlights this year. I did a collab or a couple of collaborations with my bean sprayer friends. We did the 7 deadly sins, followed it up with the 7 heavenly virtues. It was the first time that I've seen anyone do a relay of premieres, and that was the idea that we had, that we would do one premiere after another. So it almost felt like you're going on a bit of a pub crawl. So you go to one video, everyone joins in the live chat, and then you go to the next video and everyone comes to the next video and carries on the chat. And it was a brilliant, the first time we did it, it was so much fun, and it was great to do it the second time. So I think we'll definitely be doing more of those in the coming year ahead. This year we saw some YouTubers putting out their own perfumes. I mean, Peter from Centauri, he launched at the end of last year. However, it's been this year where I guess you've really seen him grow, and he's added to his collection, and he's just released an oud fragrance that sold out very quickly. So Peter from Centauri, really loving his work. I've got Dendera and I thoroughly enjoy it. So really great to see YouTubers doing well when they actually launch their own fragrance. We've just seen Demi, she launched her fragrance with Fragrance du Bois and has sold out very, very quickly. And there's plenty of other YouTubers that are releasing their own fragrances. And I happen to know that one of my fragrance reviewer friends does have something in the offing. I can't say any more than that. So good luck for that upcoming release. But yes, it's really great to see the hobby take off to such a degree that you actually get to create something, whether it be your own work completely or as creative director. I'm all for it, all for it. Hopefully this will be my year. Maybe I will get my fragrance, maybe. This year, I really feel that I focused much more on the ingredients and the quality of the blending of fragrances. I feel that I've become more aware of my taste, even more so than before. I've become more aware of my taste in fragrance, and I'm also becoming more sensitive, shall we say, although that's not quite the right word, but I'm becoming a little bit more aggravated at some synthetic ingredients just being overdosed. And there's nothing wrong in using these ingredients. We're talking Ambroxan and Isoe Super, Amber Max. If you think about Sauvage, you know, that really dry, woodsy, dry down. Things like that, I'm just becoming a little bit aggravated by them when they're overdosed in fragrances. Now, it's a trend, nothing I can do about that. It's these ingredients smell good and they sell well, so I understand why they're in there. However, they don't do it for me. I feel some perfumes rely too heavily on these synthetics. So my focus has become more towards appreciating some of the more natural ingredients, or even lesser used synthetics. I like it that I can smell something and it doesn't just specifically smell synthetic, like too sugary sweet. I like it when there are subtle nuances to things, and I really appreciate natural ingredients can be very expensive. Orris, rose, jasmine, very, very expensive. And there is a connection in my mind to value there, and if I'm smelling natural ingredients, I feel like I'm getting better value. And one natural brand that I have absolutely fallen head over heels this year with is Tioni Reinthal, TRNP. And here is the fragrance that I love the most. It's Embers. I've spoken about it so much now that you do not need me to say anymore. However, this is a brand I'll be continuing to explore into 2021, and also I'm going to be looking at a couple of other houses, hopefully, that do all naturals, just to see what they're like. The Wafts from the Loft have highlighted a brand called St. Clair. I'd really like to try those perfumes. They sound really good, all natural. And also Andreas from Service Fragrances has recommended I try a German perfumer called Annette Neuffer. So I'm going to hopefully try and get some samples this year, and also if there are any other natural perfumers I should check out, please let me know. I've also become a little more aware that there is still animal testing going on, so my focus is going to be on brands that do not test on animals. So that means basically almost leaving behind almost all designer fragrances. However, I am not going to be fully cruelty free, simply because I happen to love Guerlain fragrances, and I can't see me not shopping Guerlain fragrances when I fall in love with one. So I'm certainly no angel, despite what I might have said in my virtues video. But there will be almost like a tick in the box for me to purchase something if it's cruelty free. It's going to be a, yeah, okay, it's cruelty free as well, so okay, we'll go for it. Whereas if I'm on the fence about buying something and it's tested on animals, then potentially I'll end up not buying it, if that makes sense. Same goes for brands that are sustainable, that are reducing their packaging and just trying to reduce their carbon footprint. I am always going to be up for supporting them as best I can. Another brand that's fantastic about that is Sana Jardin. They do a really great discovery set. I recommend you try it. Tiger by Her Side is a beautiful amber fragrance from them, so highly recommend checking out Sana Jardin. My personal goal this year with fragrances, I'd quite like to try and earn a little bit of money somehow from my platform. I've got a few ideas. I certainly would never expect something for nothing, but I feel like I have something to offer. I don't have the biggest following, but I have you guys are very loyal, my viewers, and you trust my opinions. I try to be as honest and transparent as I possibly can, and I would never recommend anything that I didn't fully believe in. And I also would never lie and say that I like something that I don't, or that I love something that I don't. If I show you something and tell you it's my most worn fragrance of 2020, you will see the bottle will be quite well used, and that's always a giveaway. So that's it then. That's 2020 really in brief, and I really hope that your year was okay, that you got through it, you survived it, and fingers crossed for a better 2021. Health, wealth, happiness, love, peace. We all deserve it. So that just leaves me to say, I wish you the best 2021 you could possibly have. Let's hope for a better world and all do our little bit to bring some love, light and happiness wherever we can, whenever it's possible. But most of all, let's smell good while we do it. Happy New Year, and I will see you all in another video.